I've been Cave Johnson. I was even a robot. And then I was a Mimiga for a little while. But I'm still always a Chocobo. Welcome back to Cave Story. Previously, I had to do some errands for Momorin to get my booster back. Then we went on a secret hunt. We saved Curly Brace from amnesia, getting us the Iron Bond. And then we took a little man back home to get Nemesis, the lightning ducks of the goddess. I've decided it's not as good as the spur. The goddess has made a folly. This is not a great weapon at all. What's wrong with her? A hermit did better. But also, I left a secret up here. It only appears after you get the Booster 2.0 back from Momorin. And it's right up there. Hey, there's a puppy. A puppy hiding out in the edge of death. And also about the Mimiga mask, not only can you finish the game with it, in Cave Story Plus you'll get an achievement for finishing the game called Mimiga Hero. And also, when you wear it on Halloween on the 3DS version, it turns into a pumpkin mask instead. Even though the Mimiga mask is still pretty Halloween-y on its own. But you know, Nicholas, they're not that imaginative. Hey, puppy! Long time no ARF! This puppy has a present for us. A life capsule! That's the penultimate life capsule. I wonder where the last one is. And also, if you have a life pot and you used it at this point, he could refill your life pot. You need to make sure you're high on life before you go and fight the doctor, which is right here. Yeah! This is Booster 4.0. It's two Booster 2.0s. It's not portable in the least. And trying to get up that any other way is a lesson in suicide. You will kill yourself. Now what's just up here that's so protected? Hello, what's this? No, my weapons! Oh, you jerks! You took all my weapon energy! I hate you! This is the last cave. The hidden version of the last cave. You can only get to this if you have the Booster 2.0. If you got Booster 0.8 or the Mimiga mask, you get an easier version of this zone that's doable with those. And I forgot, that is not water. That is in fact lava. Yeah, I don't think you could get the secret ending with the Mimiga mask, though. So, if you were wearing the Mimiga mask by this point, and you get the normal last cave, well, all you're going to get is the normal ending. I'm sorry. And that's what we're going to be going for today, is the normal ending. Even though we're well on our way to the secret ending. In fact, it's secured for us now. Those are energy containers. They'll drop Triforces for you. They'll level your weapons up. But I'm only going to be leveling up my rocket launcher. It's really the only weapon besides the spur that you need. Unless you didn't get the spur, then it'll be the Nemesis in the rocket launcher. You need something that has unlimited weapons. These are red bats. They just show you that this area is evil. It is bad. It is wrong. It is the bad wrong. It is the badong. I stand for the opposite of badong. Gnawdab. And I want all these hearts that they have strewn around this hellish-like area. It's not quite Hell Temple. There's another area that qualifies a heck of a lot more. But this is more like Chamber of the Birth. Or Dimensional Corridor. Where it's hard, but you can get through it if you're diligent. Where Hell Temple, you can only get through it if you like being punished a lot. But at least there's plenty of hearts to be had. Bleed more hearts for me. No more Triforces. I'm good. I'm full up. I need to be driving later today, and I can't be on Triforce. Triforce, yes. That's what happens when you're not on Triforces. You're on the Triforce. This area is really getting it to me now. It's really difficult to get through this area in their first time through. Me, I had to do this over, because guess what? When I finished recording this video, or the last video, the power cut out, and I had to do it all over. I don't know why. It wasn't windy, it wasn't storming. I guess someone hit a power cable somewhere. But it happened. And I'm not pleased about it. You stupid... Arg! Stupid red jellos. Maybe they cut my power. They look like they are insidious. And what is this thing? This is the Red Ogre. Arthur fought this guy and died. We're gonna get our revenge for Arthur. We're gonna revenge his prevenge with my lasers. All that guy does is throw arms. What has he proven? That he can throw arms. Yeah, that's not how you get through in life. And we get the clay figure medal. So take note, there's 3 medals in this game. The clay figure medal for beating the red demon. We also get the mushroom badge. And the alien medal for finishing that fish boss without getting hit. It's heavy. Maybe it's like a dense charm, or a, what did they call it in Mother 3? The thud charm. Yeah, it's a thud charm to me now. Because if I drop it, it goes thud. Because it's heavy. It's dense. It's made out of materials not of this island. You have to think about it. The island can't be that much dense if it floats in the air. Oh, this place is fun! Make sure you charge up your laser before moving forward. These crusher blocks will try to murder you. And it's very wise to kill them first before moving forward. Because we're going to need as much room as we need for this area right here. Can I do it, or I will get crushed? Only way past that is to jet your way past. Now get your revenge! Yeah! I guess the level 3 laser does have its limits. But it's so high that only these guys can make it appear. Well, that wasn't very hard. I made it through the final cave. And I got ambushed by this guy. He was waiting. Welcome to the top of the island. The balcony. Hey, that kind of looks like Misery. Misery has a connection with this island in some way? Ah, heck about her. We're after the doctor. And these things, I don't like them. Boom! I don't know why I shot them. I just see rabid mimigas and I fire on sight now. Check it out! Professor Booster's helicopter! Hope it still has fuel. That must be their escape plan. What is mine, then? Are they gonna let me on the helicopter, too? This house is full of awesome stuff. Like a rest area. And here is a note by Professor Booster when they first arrived to the island. He knows all about the geography. It's very vertical on this island that flies. We're going to need some aerial movement. So he's going to work on the booster. And you should use Dr. Evil quotes. The booster. It has 2 versions. 0.8 and 2.0. What is this 1.0 stuff? It's going right out of beta and then getting upgraded. It'll allow a little bit of hovering with the 0.8. But the 2.0 will be awesome. If only he lives long enough. Now, if you don't have Booster 2.0 by this point, the provided I only live long enough thing will be in red and flashing. They'll just tell you, oops, you killed Professor Booster. You're terrible. I'm not going to save, though, because I'm afraid that if the power cuts out again, I will have to do the entire game over again. Because Igor will murder me. And then, you know, there's only one save in this game. If I did in the Colossus versions, they have multiple saves to stop that from happening. And also, I guess you could save Scum by messing around with the files, but, nah, I don't want to do that. I just realized, there was 4 Mimiga monsters here. Didn't Misery kidnap 4 colons? No, I'm not going to think about that. It's very dark. Pixel, why'd you make me think about those things? Right up here is prizes! Look at all these hearts and energy. I might as well level everything else up now. Give me all of your energy! Right now. I require it. Well, that's leveled up. And there's Fireball! And we don't need to level up the Nemesis. The heck with him. Alright, we're all set for the end of the game. Let's go fight the Doctor. I want to fall faster. There we go. Welcome to the throne room on top of the island. Should this be inside the island? It doesn't seem very safe. Misery, what are you doing here? I came here to kill the Doctor, not you. Yes, I am. I'm gonna crash this island. I have a laser beam now. I don't even need a curly brace. Oh, Misery hates this island too. Why don't we destroy the core together then? Oh, she has to obey the person that wears the crown. So that means she is a mini-boss before we could fight the doctor. She's not all that hard though. She'll shoot some projectiles at you. She has different kinds, like, those. Those will just seek at you. Very weakly. She could summon a block and try to crush you. And when she gets lower on health, she has an energy ball shield that could turn into red bats. And that thing. They'll try to drop on you. And the shield will try to hit you too. This is when it gets a little difficult to hit her because these shields will eat your bullets. Give me health. Why does your energy balls turn into bats? That's not proper. It's just helping me out there, Misery. Ah! I'm in here too. I'm protected too. That was a bad idea. I really shouldn't do that again. Take that! I shoot you in the face with laser! And that's the end of Misery. She leaves the island and goes on to open a noodle shop. Me, I'm going to take this throne and become King of the Cave Story. Yeah! Oh, I can't be King of the Cave Story. There's already one. I'm gonna have to take his crown for my own. I hope they like a robot ruler that hates Mimigas. Ah, speaking of Mimigas, and King, and the King's Table. No, I think he wants to turn you into rage monsters. That's the reason why. And this is Choco! Hey, I have your lipstick yet. You want it back? I didn't come to rescue you. I kinda hate you. Can you just stand still for a moment? Yeah, that's good. The doctor, I presume. What kind of nefarious plan you have now? He's gonna tell us about the red flowers. We already know this stuff, though. We didn't know this, though. There's a substance in there that draws out latent powers. But you can't reason anymore. You get powerful and then you become stupid. Kind of like Azathoth. And if you extract it and concentrate it, you get red crystal. What can that do that red flowers cannot? They will affect humans as well. So that's his plan all along. He's gonna take over the surface by making them angry. No, I don't. I think it's kind of terrible. It's time for a special lesson then. I will show you how to kill robots with your rage. It's time to fight the enraged doctor now. He can teleport, and that crystal kind of works as a shield. And so is this rage helix attack. What you're gonna have to do is wait till he drops and then pour a laser into him. Luckily, you could tell where he's going to appear because of the red crystal follows him around a little weakly. And that splash thing, I really hate it. It's also possible to jump through the red helix as it's spinning. It's not one solid mass. Ah, who's Dr. Dumb now? You are defeated. Hand over that crown. Oh, of course, the evil doctor falls to his own experiments. He becomes the Mad Doctor. Or was it the Berserker Doctor? Red Hulk. Was there a Red Hulk? I know Grey Hulk was smart. And speaking of which, I don't remember what Red Kryptonite used to do to Superman. Ah well. It's not relevant. Where were we playing? Marvel Universe? No, Cave Story. It's where you shoot the Doctor. Until he turns into red jello and dies. I win! I'm the best robot. And of course that red crystal is just gonna go off and open a noodle shop. And now it's time for serious business. We're gonna destroy the core now. That was something, wasn't it? Yeah, I wonder where Sue went. Speaking of which, where did Balrog go? I kinda miss Balrog. He went off and opened a noodle shop, I guess. And if you talk to Choco again, she'll mention Arthur. And then everyone spawns some hearts for you. This is a great way to heal up for the final boss of normal mode, which is what I'm going for. Hey, you look familiar. It's Santa from Grasstown. Hey, you want your fireball back? I really don't need it anymore. I even leveled it up. Alright, fine. These guys will get rescued on their own time, I guess. Maybe Balrog will come in. knowing the error of his ways, and saves all the Mimigas. That's what I like to imagine happening. Welcome to Black Space. It's very black in here. And it's spacious. And it's time to blow us up a core. Misery, get out of the way. I'm trying to save you from this island. Oh no, Sue! It's a hostage situation. Well, I'll do as you ask, even though I have a laser cannon right here. Yeah, me and Curly Brace came to destroy whatever is enslaving you. Maybe you should let us do that. The new king. So that's why they call it the crown. He was the ruler of this island after all. But now he's dead. Long die the king. Well, that doesn't leave me with many options. Alright, fine. I guess I'll walk away and let you destroy the core instead. What the heck was that? Is that Balrog? He didn't say huzzah! I think he became depressed. No, it's the doctor. How are you still alive? I have become cherry-flavored now. Beware my cherry-flavored might. The red crystal has enabled him to just become a spirit now. He's immortal. How are we gonna beat an immortal Superman? Looks like Misery doesn't want to obey him anymore. He's not wearing his crown. Energy can't do that. Ah, Misery's on our side now! Teleport him somewhere, like in the labyrinth. Even though he could just teleport through walls. Oh, what is he doing to Misery? Oh, this is terrible. That's worse. Sue, let's run. Let's just let them... No! Leave Sue alone! Now she's a Sue cosplayer. This is terrible. This room is filled with Doctor. I'm not leaving this place alive. Unless I shoot him in the face a whole bunch. Ultimately, you could just leave Sue and Misery alone. They're not really that threatening. Misery will summon enemies, and Sue will try to karate attack you somehow. Actually, it's nice to keep Misery around because enemies bleed power-ups like they always do. Sue's kind of ineffectual. She's not very good at fighting. And also, when you defeat some of these bosses, the other members of this tag team will gain new abilities. Well, except for Sue. When you beat Misery, this thing will start doing other attacks. If you beat Sue, Misery will start doing more things. So it's a pretty good idea to try and either ignore them or take Misery out first. Then it's not as difficult to defeat this guy. Stop doing mouth things at me. That is disturbing. Pixel, have you had an off day or something? If you hit that skull face, it retracts no matter how hard you hit it. So make sure you have a maxed out laser for that. Alright, get Misery out of here. Misery is done for now. All it is Sue and the Doctor Core. Whatever you want to call this thing. I'm calling it the Doctor Core. It hasn't introduced itself. No! No mouths! Mouths are not permitted! And those are super bullets. I'm allergic to those. No more super bullets at all! You could go away now, Doctor. I'm done with you. And I saved Sue. If you kill Sue, it's not really that important to the story. She'll be okay at the end. Ah, everyone else got out! The booster copter is working. So these guys are safe at least. But their plot armor is deteriorating because we destroyed the core. You guys get out of here, you're not immortal anymore. Unlike me and Sue. See, she's perfectly fine. You looked a little creepy, what was with that? I like you as normal Mimiga Sue, not crazy half Mimiga Sue. It's time for us to get out of here. What about all the Mimigas? Yeah, they're still in cages, aren't they? Nope, they got out. Oh, good. What about Balrog? I hope he realized that the island is going to crash into the surface. Misery could just go float. And there's a gimmick to the escape area as well. It's not only shaking and rocking and rolling. blocks are going to be falling from outer space on us. And we could go in here now. If you don't have the secret ending requirements, you can't go down that hole. In fact, you can't go in here at all. If you want to get out, though, you could talk to this bookcase. This leads to the secret ending. I'm not going to do that right now. What I am going to do is save. I've done pretty well up to this point. I'm going to save right here, and this is where we'll resume the secret ending. If you want to go back for any reason, just talk to the bookcase. It'll take you right back outside. But you have to do this all over again. You can't just teleport you to the door. Pixel didn't code that. If you don't have the secret ending, the door is locked. It'll stay closed. You won't be able to get in there. And avoid the blocks the best you could. They don't look like much, but if they hit you, they will do 10 damage. Even the small ones. See, like that. And they throw you away something fierce. Well, the chopper is gone. Kazuma, heaven knows where he is. Looks like we're gonna have to jump for it. Jump as far as we can. I'm really good at that. Watch this. Yeah! That was the best jump. You can't do that, Sue. You're lame. Go higher! Go higher! Rocks are still falling on us! Where are they coming from, anyway? Oh no. Everyone's going to die. I didn't save Malco! I didn't save Jenka! I didn't save all the zombie dragons, or the Guadis, or the Frog Doctor. Oh, there's no one there. All the Mimigas are going to die. Even Fishing Mimiga. Well, this was grim. This is the normal ending of Cave Story. It is not happy. It is not fun. We killed about 95% of the island. Would you guys hurry up and die already? Jeez. Even you guys die slow. Well, that was a happy ending, right? Yep, very happy ending. I ran out of fuel. I'm gonna plummet to the earth now. See you later. Oh hey! Kazuma rescued us! He didn't escape after all. He knew exactly where we were gonna land. Luckily we had this sky dragon around and wasn't zombified. He really was a Falcor after all. Well, we destroyed the island, which means we destroyed the crown, right? I'll stop any more doctors from appearing. That means no more robots. No more rage Mimigas. The world is safe forever. But we had to kill everybody to do it. This has been the normal ending of Cave Story. Time for a cast scroll, as they have some pictures. They were drawn by Daisuke Amaya, also known as Pixel. He did some pretty good drawing. All the Sakamotos and the Surface Dwellers, they live. Mimiga Village, however, did not live. Turco and King died a little early. Jack, Mahin, Kanpachi, and Sendaim, or whatever you pronounce that, they all died. Kanpachi, ironically, he drowned before the island fell. Santa's dead, so is Choco and Malco. Oops, I accidentally killed Curly Brace. She was still in the plantation. And the Colons, I think I might have killed them when they turned into Rage Mimigas. Jinka's dead, and so is all her puppies. The fourth one no longer goes boop. Everyone in the labyrinth is dead too. And the plantation. Some of the non-consequential NPCs even had names. Like Chi and Zet. And the sprinkler manager, Megan. Or Megani. I'm not good at Japan. And of course all the villains are dead. Balrog's noodle shop drove everyone out of business, and he hired Misery in the Red Crystal. I didn't even know the Hermit had a name! That's new to me. And why did the Littles only get the Littles? Why didn't they get names? That's lame. Yay! This is happy music as we see all the monsters. Even the real name of Steve is actually Basil. Wait, how are we seeing this? The island got crushed, right? Maybe it didn't get crushed after all. Maybe it landed and turned into ruins and some of the areas made it. And as a result, some of the people made it as well. Ah, the puppies had puppies. This is a little bit less grim now. I bet a few of those puppies go beep. The boot puppy was actually the only boy. That's unfortunate. Ah, Melko has friends now. They didn't get crushed in the island either. This is so good. I'm glad Pixel went with a dark ending and then kind of turned it around. Here's some of the bosses of Cave Story. In Cave Story Plus, you can find Toroko Plus. No, that's not her name. Her name is Frenzy Toroko. He couldn't decide on names. And there it is, the Red Demon. True heroes meet him. Oh, that was Muscle Doctor, not Hulk Doctor. Ah, well. He's dead now. He kinda got crushed on his energy face. Yay, we made it! Choco and Santa somehow got into the helicopter too. We saved some of the Mimiga race. That's lucky. Otherwise we would have had just Ito and Sue, and they would have to repopulate. Speaking of which, we're humans again! Yeah! Not quite. We need to make a few more betas before that works again. They're still stuck as Mimigas. Special thanks to those folks who get their own icons, including Shih Tzu and Gideon Z, translators for this game. I think that was the translators from the Aeon Genesis. This is the end of Cave Story, the normal ending. Next time we'll go see the secret ending and find out what happened with the crown. Is it still around? Or have we truly destroyed it? Good night, folks.